Irasaimasu. As you know, I'm a simp and a weeb. I don't know how you tell I'm a weeb, you know. Nothing. I don't know, man. People keep profiling me as a weeb or a simp. Alright? I'm not a simp, okay? True. I'm not a fucking simp. Either way, to prove I'm not a simp, I'm gonna review some books, alright? You know, people can read. So, back when I was learning to read, people say that, basically I heard that John Green made some good books, so I bought some of his books. I know, right? I can afford books. Look at this lad over here. I mean, they're not hardcovers, no, not the rich man books, but still, they're physical books. And you know, I bought these because I like the novelty of the books, and not because I have a crippling anxiety not being able to read. But either way, John Green books. Let's talk about them. So, let's start with this. Will Grayson. It's not the first book I bought. I think that was Paper Towers, the first one I got. Either way, Will Grayson. Basically, the whole plot of this book is that there are two people with the same name living in different cities. One Will Grayson, if I remember, is wait, no. One of them is gay and edgy. The other one is straight and quiet, okay? And, the straight and quiet Will Grayson has a friend called Tiny, who's actually fucking huge. Tiny puts on a play of some shit, and eventually the two Will Graysons meet up, they do stuff, Tiny's play goes well, and boom, book ends. Overall, kind of a book. Next one is Turtles All the Way Down. This one's it's about this girl with OCD, right? And she meets this boy who she met in summer camp. Oh, she meets up with him again, right? So she met him in summer camp and whatnot, and now he's rich as fuck. So at first they okay, it's a boy, so it's a love interest. But actually, the boy's dad is a super rich business. The boy's dad is really rich, and he's on trial for embezzlement. But he went missing. So the whole book is just pretty much the girl being like, "Do I like this boy?" And where did his dad go? Let's find out. And by the end of the book, they find out that spoiler alert. But I don't really know why you care about these books. If you're not a simp like me, I'm an alpha simp. At the end of this book, they find out that the dad's dead, and his body is rotting in the sewer. Now, and they tell the boy that his dad died in the sewer, and the book gives him a choice, alright, or he can tell the press, or whoever the fuck, that his dad's dead, and they found a body, or he can not tell them, because apparently there's some legal stuff where it's about his wealth, where if the dad goes missing, but he's not confirmed dead, the boy can keep the money or the wealth for a couple of years. But if the dad's dead, the money goes somewhere else, and he doesn't get any money. Eventually, he tells the press that his dad died because the truth is always the best. Overall, the book, I'd say the characters are kind of boring. The plot's okay with the mystery. The romance is just it's kind of meh. Next one is Paper Towns. It's about it's about Margot, Spiegel, and Rothman. She's like this manic pixie dream girl, who's like always super kooky and crazy and does wacky shit. The book starts off with her waking up her neighbor, Quentin, whoever the fuck. And this is weird. Not because it's in the middle of the night and she's on the second floor of his house. No, no, no. It's because she hasn't talked to him since fucking elementary school or middle school or some shit. And they're both in high school by now. I think they're both juniors or sophomores. Either way, she takes him out on one night of revenge, where he drives her around town doing revenge shit, and the next morning he's like, "Oh hey Margot, let's be friends," and shit like that, or whatnot. Pretty much what happened that night was that by the end of the night they go up to a building, and then Margot starts talking about paper towns, how everyone's fake and their lives has no meaning. So she wants to live a life of meaning, so whatnot, and Quentin's like, oh yeah, she's hot. Yeah, I'm completely missing what she's saying. And then the next morning, when she doesn't show up to school, he's like, oh, where did she go? Does it relate to what she said last night to the child at the thing? What the fuck knows? So then the rest of the book is him trying to find her. And by the end, he finds her, construction. By the end of the book, he finds her, and it's okay. You know, it's not the ending I was expecting, which it's good. You know, I like curveballs. I like when the author was like, "Fuck you, I'm not gonna do expectations." So when he finds her, the girl he's had a crush on since he was young, they don't, you know, just kiss and come back home. No. She's like, I'm gonna go on a road trip to do shit because, you know, I'm young and I want to have fun, which I can't blame her. And she offers an Clint, and you want to join me? He's like, nah, fam, I'm good. I'm gonna go to high school, go to college, and die alone. She's like, cool, peace out, and the book ends. Next we have the most famous book, The Fault in Our Stars. I'm pretty sure most of you know what it is. You got this girl who has some sort of lung cancer, some shit. Her lungs are fucked, so she has to wear an oxygen tank all the time, like little those thingies. Yeah, and she goes to this cancer support group, and it's also super depressing because every now and then the circle gets smaller because people keep dying. And then she meets Augustus Waters, the tall dog. Wait, what was he? I forgot. I think he's Mexican or some shit. I don't know. Basically, you know, he's the handsome boy with osteosarcoma, and he lost a leg. And over the course of the book, they talk about death and shit and whatnot, and how, oh yeah, death ain't that bad. So eventually they fall in love, and then the girl has a book she really likes, and by this author. She wants to meet the author, and she emails him and stuff, and then the boy gets Augustus knows about this, so he sets up an arrangement or a meeting between the author and the girl, and then he uses his Make-A-Wish to get her there or some shit. You know, the whole Make-A-Wish. Basically, the whole Make-A-Wish thing. So yeah, he used his wish to get her and him to Amsterdam for a couple of days, because that's what the author is. She meets the author. She's like, oh my god, the author's a piece of shit. He's an alcoholic loser. She hates the author, but she loves Augustus. So hey, she even fucked him like the day before he died and shit. Yeah. Ooh. That's a good anime. Now, Augustus, by the end of the book, his cancer came back and it's all over his body. And he fucking dies. And at his funeral, the girl's like, oh man, he dead. And then the author, the drunk alcoholic, shows up. And it's revealed that the author wrote the book because his daughter died of cancer. And she's like, oh my god, man, you're so sad. Big oof, you know, pat in the back. F. And the book ends. Next book. Last book. Looking for Alaska. you got this instant. Welcome back to the Autism Podcast. We were cut off last time because of alien transmission. I know, right? Some alien fucking ejaculated some EMPs and shut down the camera. So, looking for Alaska. So you got this innocent lad called Miles Halter. He has no friends. He's a fucking loser. And he's about to change schools to some boarding school in Alabama. That doesn't really set the story at all. I just want to make a joke about it. Because I'm unfunny. And unoriginal. So, when he gets to the boarding school, he finds out that, oh look, I'm still a fucking loser. But then his roommate, what was his name? Chip something. But they call him the Colonel. I'll tell you why later. So, his roommate's the Colonel, who's a huge prankster, and he's highly intelligent, but still a depressed loser. So, they're both losers. And then Chip takes Miles to see his friend, Alaska. And Alaska's this smoking hot babe who's also smoking. And Miles gets a little crush on her because she's so fucking hot. And she's like the typical stubborn, strong-headed female character in these types of novels. She's like the Colonel's friend who helps him carry out the various pranks. But she's so smart, but she also smokes. And Miles is like, these people are like the back. Hello again. We're back because I got interrupted by this. I don't know, maybe aliens or my Chinese phone's being a little shithead. Either way, I was talking about how Miles thought that, they're the wrong crowd. But they seem awfully smart. So whatever, Miles goes along because he has no friends, he's a great pushover. And he gets into smoking, you know. The Colonel's like, hey bro, you want to try this? And Miles' logic for smoking was like, well, when in Rome, fucking let's smoke. So he blazes up and like the beta he is, he coughs and dies. No, not yet. So the book's divided into two halves, and during the first half, it's like, you know, school life pranks and shit. Alaska gets fucking pranked by these two people, or three people, I think, and she gets some serious revenge. Alright? Now, all you're gonna know is that the first part of the book is about pranks and shit, having fun, building up these characters. I mean, there's also a fourth character, like Takumi, like this Japanese guy, but he's not really developed the same way that other characters are. Like, the other characters, we get them pretty well, but Takumi, the Japanese guy, we only know that he likes rap, and he's Japanese, and not much else. You know, he's like the Flash in Justice League, right? Like, you know, you got the big three. You got Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman, and then you got Flash, who is you know, he's part of the group, but he's not really part of the main thing. So either way, first half of the book, right, it's okay, typical teen drama and whatnot, you know, do I like her, do I not like her? But she has a boyfriend. That's okay. And then there's the big climax happens. Alaska dies in a drunk driving accident. Yeah. She fucking head on, boom, anally fists a jackknife truck. She fucking dies. And then the rest of the book is Miles trying to deal with his guilt, because on the night she died, he was also pissed drunk, and he was awake when she was trying to drive. You know, he was like, I should have stopped her, you know. But instead, you know what he did? He helped her to drive off campus by distracting the big bad guy called the Eagle, who's like the warden of the whole campus. You know, he's like the guy who has no fun, the rule man. Yeah, Miles distracts the rule guy and allows Alaska to drive, which means that he kind of let her die. So, yeah, the other half was like him trying to deal with his guilt. And it's a decent book for, like, you know, when you want to read some stupid shit because you read a lot of serious shit. Like, I've read a book about a religious group which trains young boys from birth to be the ultimate killing machine, and they have a whole army of brainwashed killing machines trying to fight the other religious group which opposes their views. And I think the book is trying to frame the first one as Christianity. I don't know, I see a lot of parallels to that, like the hanged redeemer, who's like the guy who died for their sins. It seems like Jesus. I don't know. Yeah, but then you got this one boy in that book who's like doesn't want to be a killing machine or some shit, but he uses a perfect killing machine. The book's a bit of a mess, but it's still fun. And then you got 1984, one of my favorite books, just because I don't know why, but it's really good. There's also Archangel, the big red one over there. There, Archangel. It's good. I like it. Archangel in 1984 are one of my favorite books, even though I can't read. And in conclusion, John Green books, they're kind of like McDonald's, you know. You shouldn't read them too often. They're not good for your health. But, you know, they're fast, they're easy to consume, and it's stupid. You know, it's like, whatever. You got some time, you want to do something stupid. Okay. Now, to end this video on a proper note, I shall commit seppuku. For the glory of the people.